This clip presents full motion video from a military sensor showing an area of contrast tracked in the center of the image. For the first portion, the frame contains no clear target. Then an indistinct region enters from the bottom and moves upward as the sensor pans and zooms to keep it centered. The camera continues to zoom in while the target stays generally within the center of the field, and after several minutes, the contrast area drifts out toward the lower left and leaves the frame. The imagery runs about 4 minutes and 44 seconds in total. According to agency notes, the collection that includes this clip was identified in response to a congressional request filed on March 6, 2026, when 8 members of the United States House of Representatives asked to see 51 potentially UAP-related records held by the Department of War and the intelligence community. The material was located on a classified network, and the uploader defined the original title as 16 September 2020. AARO assessed that the video is likely derived from a full-motion video camera aboard a United States military platform operating within the Central Command Area of Responsibility in 2020, and that a user uploaded it to a classified system in September of that year. AARO also notes that many of the recovered items in the collection lack a substantiated chain of custody, which limits what conclusions can be drawn from them. This footage was included in the Pursue release and was made public on May 22, 2026. The presenting agency is the Department of War, and the case is cataloged under the CENTCOM incident name. There is no analytic determination in the accompanying description about the identity or origin of the contrast area, and readers are cautioned that the description is for informational purposes only rather than an investigative finding. The clip itself offers a straightforward record of sensor behavior. An object-like region appears, the sensor centers and enlarges it, and it remains unresolved visually even as the zoom increases. What makes this clip notable for archive review is not a dramatic change in shape or a clear signature, but rather the sustained track in the sensor response. The camera operator and the platform sensor maintain lock long enough to show how the feature behaves in the image as magnification increases, which is useful to analysts trying to rule out mundane explanations related to optics, sensor artifact, or known airborne objects. At the same time, the absence of other corroborating metadata in the collection and the gaps in documented custody mean the image must be treated carefully and cannot on its own resolve questions about what is pictured. For viewers interested in technical context, the clip illustrates how modern airborne electro-optical sensors can center and magnify a small contrast region without immediately producing high-resolution detail. Motion control, atmospheric conditions, range, and sensor characteristics all affect how an object appears as the camera zooms. Those factors are part of why investigators prefer multiple sensor types, direct telemetry or radar tracks, and a clear chain of custody before assigning a definitive explanation. This case sits inside a larger body of material that federal offices have begun to review and publish under the Pursue program as Congress and oversight bodies press for greater disclosure and accountability. The footage here is one element among many files that prompted requests for access and review, and its value is chiefly as a recorded encounter that can be compared against related reports and imagery. It does not, by itself, establish origin or intent. For the full case file, related footage, archival context, and our weekly UAP News podcast, visit uapdrop.com.